Hello everyone and welcome to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah and today I will be doing a reading for the sign of Pisces for the month of April 2023. I hope all my Pisces friends are doing well. As you know, this is a general reading, so there will be parts that may not resonate with you. Do not force anything to resonate. If something does not apply, just move on and take what does apply and leave the rest for someone else. I've already meditated on the cards. I've already shuffled the cards, and this is the spread that I have for you today for the month of April, dear Pisces. In the past position, we have Death, clarified by the King of Swords. In the challenging position, we have the Devil, clarified by the Ten of Swords. In the present position, we have the Three of Wands, clarified by the Six of Wands. And in the future outcome position, we have the Knight of Cups, clarified by the Four of Swords. So let's get right into this spread. You have the Death card in the past, which tells me that for some of you, you experienced an end to something, to a particular situation or a relationship. For others of you, you experienced the change in perspective. You were able to see something with a whole new outlook, if you will. And lastly, for some of you, having the Death card in the past position could mean that you were able to tackle something that scares you, that fear that you worked through. So the Death card, although it appears a little scary, it does have positive attributes because it is a half. It represents that half of duality. You have to have death and you also have to have life. Without death, you cannot have life because they are the counterparts, because we live in the world of duality. And the reason many people are having a difficult time now is because we're moving away from that world. We're moving away from the world of duality, which is like, well, how can that be? All I know is the world of duality. That's all of our rules are based on the world of duality. But this is what is important to recognize, is that we are changing the way we see the world. We're changing the way we do things. And so as a result, it can be a little bit disorienting. However, getting back to the spread, you do have the Death card in the past position, which is great because the difficult parts of it are behind you. You're still being affected by the difference in a situation. Maybe you had a relationship that changed in status, if you will. And it's interesting that you have the King of Swords in the clarifying position, because the King of Swords, he's very practical. He's very focused on rational, logical, discipline, structure type things. He's someone that communicates very clearly and straight to the point. So this combination comes to me as if you were dealing with practical matters, like maybe business matters, or maybe matters that you have like sometimes with taxes. Those are practical matters. It doesn't feel like it's like related to a love situation or a relationship with a potential lover, if you will. This is more, the Death clarified by the King of Swords is more about having to deal with things that are required, most likely by law, or it's expected of you to give an answer, to make a decision, to make, to move forward regarding maybe a specific asset or a specific project, or something to do, with your household. And so that situation is over, and that is important to kind of realize. You do have the Devil in the challenging position, clarified by the Ten of Swords. The Devil is, when he appears in the negative position, position, in the obstacle position, actually the negative aspects of this card become somewhat minimized, because you are coming back and regaining the control that you've lost in the month of April. You're starting to feel like the death situation that was unpleasant, that created some sleepless nights for you, some worry for you, is moving away, and slowly you are kind of moving towards being in control, setting up plans and moving forward with planting new seeds, tending to the seeds that have already been planted, and they're coming through, but the harvest is not here yet. The devil is not such a bad card to have in the challenging position. I mean, you do feel a little bit detached and apathetic as you move through the month of April, but it gets better towards the end. You may feel like there's some past trauma that you need to kind of address and sit with and work through, because you do have the Ten of Swords in the clarifying position, which is letting me know that there may be something you don't really want to let go of, that you may feel like you're still in a way feeling like a little bit of a victim, and feeling a little bit helpless on regarding several things, but that is actually behind you, and so the road, the path in front of you is clear. You just have to shed those negative thoughts, negative beliefs, because the more you kind of wake up every day and the more you think negatively, the more your mind gets used to negativity and finds comfort in the negativity. Not only that, the mind is a tricky thing, because it then starts building neural paths with more negativity, and that is what you start to attract. I think it's called neuroplasticity, where like the neurons in your mind actually thrive on worrying and anxiety, because they elevate the worry and the anxiety, because that's all you focus on, right? So it's important to balance. If for half a day you were negative, the other half you have to be positive. You have to find a reason to laugh. You have to find a reason to experience levity. You have to find a reason to distract your mind and keep working at it, So it's important to, make sure that you recognize how much you've already gone through, how much you've already experienced. You have shown that you know how to problem solve. You have stood the test of time. You have gained, a lot of knowledge and a lot of experience, Pisces. So you are going to succeed, because you have the Three of Wands in the present position, clarified by the Victory card itself, the Six of Wands. This is a great combination, and it is a reward for everything that you've been through all the challenges that you've gone through that other people, didn't see, because all those challenges were on the inside, right? It's the battle with the negative thoughts. It's the, smiling and telling people you're doing great when you may not be feeling, great. So you're being rewarded by the divine, because, the difficult path is over and you are on a precipice of something new. I believe in March you had the Fool in your present position. So, you are looking at a new cycle, at a new beginning. And so in the month of April, you have the planning stage. You have the Three of Wands, which is all about expansion, growth, having more, basically. And you have the Six of Wands in the clarifying position. So definitely you're making a successful decision in the month of March, and it's going to make you be ahead of everyone else. Out of all the other zodiac signs, you are going to be ahead, because you have the experience and the knowledge, and the decision making that you will be doing in the month of April is going to kind of give you an advantage. Maybe you are extra intuitive. Maybe you have been able to notice things that other people have not, but there's something, that very clearly stands out about you. And you have the Three of Wands, which is a great card because it shows a person looking out at the bay and watching the opportunities coming in, watching his ships coming in. What you have been waiting for has arrived. And so in the future outcome position, you have the Knight of Cups, which is great because it could mean a few different things for people. It does remind us to stay focused. Because the Knight of Cups can be a little bit, idealistic and super optimistic and super happy. So it's important to stay focused on what it is that you are trying to accomplish, create, do in your life, if you will. And so the Knight of Cups is definitely bringing something. You can have an idea that kind of revolutionizes your world, that gives you, so much more to look forward to because you are going to create something out of that idea. For some of you, it could be that you're meeting a friend that, you really needed to have in your life, that maybe brings emotional support or maybe makes you laugh more than you used to. The Knight of Cups is a really positive card either way, whether it is in love or professional sense. It's a positive change. It's a positive offer, because the cup is an offer to you, and it is full of water, and water is consciousness, and water is life. So water is a gift, right? And that gift can, be different for all of you. And so it's important to recognize that the Knight of Cups is bringing you something. It could be an idea. It could be a relationship that changes your life for the better. It could be an idea that you build on that changes your life for the better. It could be that your marriage or your love relationship with someone becomes stronger than it used to be. The Four of Swords in the clarifying position is a card that doesn't just, mean rest. It could also mean healing for many people. It means that there is healing from a conflict, healing from a disagreement, healing from, not finding peace. Finally, there is peace because of the Knight of Cups who brought this offer. And that, the offer that was given to you, which is going to be given to you towards the end of April, has another quality to it, that you can enjoy, which is feeling a lot more at peace, feeling, like there is finally a lot of balance in your life, whether it is a love relationship or in a work sense. You're having a much more easier time towards the end of April. But let's see what we can clarify with the mystical wisdom card that I pulled earlier today, and we have Dragon. Discover your courage. So definitely, when somebody is offering you a cup, definitely you have to be brave to accept that cup. Definitely you have to have courage and determination, and that strength, not the aggressive strength, but the calm strength, the passionate strength. Definitely the dragon is fearless, even though he flies into unknown territory, he just keeps going. So, be like the dragon, harness the power of water, because you are water, Pisces. You are a water sign, and the Knight of Cups is your card, because the Knight of Cups is for water signs, which is Scorpio, Cancer, and of course Pisces. And on top of that, Pisces, you are and can be a shapeshifter. You are able to see many different perspectives. So that's why there is an offer that is being given to you towards the end of April, and that's why the divine is saying, harness that courage, harness that bravery, because you will need it as you are moving forward. So let's see what we can clarify with a angel and ancestor oracle card that I pulled earlier, and we have Shaman. Trust in higher forces. There are spiritual allies working in your favor, and their miracles will unfold much more easily when you move into a state of trust. So call back your power and stop allowing external forces to divert you from the miracles you deserve. Hand over all of your concerns to your spiritual allies. When you do so, you allow them to send your intuitive guidance and messages that will allow you to connect, that will allow you to correct the situation and come out on top. The Shaman card also shows that you have shamanic potential to move between the realms and connect with your guides in an extremely personal way. So that is your reading for April, dear Pisces. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Please don't forget to visit me on Instagram, and also I will be posting a lot more on Patreon that I have been in the last I haven't posted on Patreon in quite a while, but I'm starting to upload videos there as well. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely check that out, and thank you so much. I will see you next time.